All right, we are back for predictions. Big Juice is back, and I'm with Croc. How are you?
I'm solid. How's everybody else?
Doing pretty good, Crazy to be back. I did not expect to be playing again. We thought Big Juice was going to retire forever, but, here it is.
It's week one. Give it time.
Very true. Right now on screen, I have Chase versus Plaz pulled up. I can probably screen share you the matchups that I'm looking at too.
Sure.
And let's see. But they just played. We were not able to record this before they played because they played really, really fast. But the one thing that I remember looking in the matchup preview before they played was both megas go pretty hard. My assumption was Sceptile was going to be Leaf Storm, Earthquake, Dragon Pulse, and something else, or one of those kind of things. And then Mega Bomb of Snow, it's just like Wood Hammer, Blizzard, Ice Shard, Earthquake, something like that, right? I thought those were going to go hard, but I'm not going to spoil it. We're going to tell you to watch either Plaz's video or look at the replay. So we'll move on to the next matchup, which is Noah versus Tanner. We got to get Biff to hurry up and do his power rankings.
True. Gotta get on him.
But I usually look at these matchups and try to think of something before, but this is going to be my first time looking at these matchups. So my thought process going through pretty much what I do first is, alright, speed tiers. We got Azelf being the fastest, Aerodactyl being the fastest one on the field. Okay, but does Earthquake flying move do good against Tanner's team? Yeah, honestly, EQ flying move does pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Flying move, crunch, EQ, rock move.
Do you remember though that Arboliva can set up grassy terrain, so that helps out with that.
That does. But you're taking 80% from a dual wing beat.
If you live it, yeah.
Yeah, and then you're EQing, rock sliding, crunching. So could be 4 attacks. Aerodactyl. What are the hazards on? Got Rhyperior hazards, Tinkaton hazards. So he's got rocks, so maybe bring boots.
Yeah, potentially. First thing I see is I think an AV Rhyperior goes crazy. You find a good Terra type with that solid rock ability. AV to help out against, because he doesn't have very many special threats. He has Zoroark, Mesprit, and Gengar. Okay, those are pretty solid, but you go AV and you click EQ on most of them. Mesprit, you can Rock Wrecker or use something. Terra Blast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to think what Terra to do. You could go Terra Water, you could go Terra Dark. Because if Terra Water kind of walls the Darm too, because Darmanitan, Scarf Darmanitan goes so hard here.
I like Terra Water a lot, because it only makes you weak to Whimsicott and Electros, and you have answers for those.
You go Tinkaton. Tinkaton's such a good mon.
Yeah, absolutely.
But look at Darm here. Look at Scarf Flare Blitz.
Yeah.
Pelipper probably taking 30, but who cares?
You can just Scarf U-turn out.
Yeah. Especially, can he get rocks up with Aerodactyl? And Swampert and Mesprit. So he gets rocks up. What's Tanner's removal? Pelipper. We don't talk about Armaldo because Armaldo's not a mon.
I love Armaldo, but yeah, that shit
it's
sucks.
not a mon. Base 45 speed with Swift Swim. Nice.
Yeah, I know, right? Thanks.
Yeah.
Pokemon Company.
Yeah, no speed Wimmy outspeeds Swift
I'm
Swim
now at
Armaldo.
the average base speed.
Yeah. Seriously.
Cool.
Oh, man. Type chart wise, I don't see too much craziness. Noah doesn't have a immunity besides Terra Normal Lucario, but I don't see Alola Marowak coming in this game. Actually, knowing Tanner, you never know. He might see no normal type, and because Poltergeist does go hard here from Alolan Marowak. I can't lie, but it should not come.
I agree.
The team in general for Tanner,
especially if
I
you
don't see
plan
that.
on bringing Pelipper.
Yeah, because I mean, how else are you gonna eat Scarfdom?
Yeah, Tanner has Mega Ampharos, right? I don't see it on the.
Oh yeah, where's the Mega Ampharos? Is there a Mon that I'm just straight up missing? Like,
did he swap it?
no. I think I just must have missed it. Yeah, I think he has 10 Mons. There's only 9 on here.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, I mean, Mega Ampharos. The issue with it is Swampert.
There we go. This looks much better. Yeah, but
There we
Mega Ampharos. Yeah, Swampert.
Does it get a grass type move? Probably not.
I don't think so. It doesn't get Draco.
It doesn't. Oh yeah, it just gets Pulse, man. How dumb.
Mm-hmm. And are you really collecting Thunder into Swampert? Even Wimmy.
It gets Trailblaze. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
It has to put all its speed investment to beat base 60 speed.
Unless you Trailblaze.
Wimmy it just Leech Seeds it and Moonblast on course. Even the sub Arboliva.
Oh yeah, Wimmy hard walls it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not a good Ampharos week, really.
No.
What Terra type would you go with Lucario here?
He doesn't have a ghost type because Alolan Marowak doesn't exist, so if you wanna revenge Azelf, Mienshao, Scarf-and-Bostiff, you go with Terra Normal E-Speed, probably Life Orb. But
that's probably always good. Rhyperior eats that though.
It's always good, yeah, but you don't eat if you go mixed E-Speed, Life Orb, Terra Normal with like Aura Sphere. I mean, if it's the AV we're talking about, Rhyperior will be a problem, but then you just go Wimmy or you do other stuff like that.
Yeah.
What's up, Slim? We're recording a video doing predictions.
Wait, sorry.
No, you're good. You can be in here if you want to. There's no issues if you want to stay.
Oh, sure. Nice.
And so I think AV Rhyperior is the play.
I think AV Rhyperior is the best bring he can do. Looking at the matchup,
like I feel like he can Terra both Arboliva and Rhyperior if he plays it right, and like if Lucario's expended first or Darmanitan's expended first, and you don't need the Terra Water because Rock resists, then. I mean, if he's Terra if he's Terra Water AV Lightning Rod, that walls the Ampharos.
that does indeed hard.
The hard walls it. I'm spitting. I'm cooking.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Let's see. Can Lucario go Terra Fighting special vacuum wave stuff? Either way, he has Tinkaton in front of him. I think
is always good.
I think he has to cook up a different set than just the spamming priority with Lucario.
Yeah, I think you kind of have to go like a Terra Fire or a Terra Ground. And you don't really want to do Terra Fire because of the Pelipper.
I would probably go Terra Ground, yeah.
I think Terra Ground is, but then Arboliva's a pain in the butt. But you have CC.
No, you got CC, so yeah. I'd go physical, Terra Ground.
I think Ground is good here. Hits
Alolan
Marowak, hits the mon that doesn't exist. it's
you kill Ampharos.
Yeah, I like Terra Ground.
Like a physical Life Orb, definitely think works. And then, you can go Specs, Shadow Ball against... Oh, you got Arboliva, never mind. So you don't want Specs.
Yeah, Life Orb or Expert Belt or something.
Yeah, it could be that. Or Boots.
Or Boots.
Or Lum for Tinkaton. Get it extra.
Oh, yeah, T-Wave is mad annoying.
Mm-hmm. Alright, predictions. Who do you think wins?
I think just because it's such a hard Ampharos week, I'm gonna go. Is that Noah's team up top? Yeah, I'm gonna go Noah.
Yeah, I'm going Noah's too.
Yeah, I think it's just a hard matchup.
I need to see Tanner's team in action before I can get behind this team. I look at this team and I see nothing.
It's like pseudo rain. But
It's
then like
it's rain for thunder Ampharos, and that's it.
right, which is like not ideal.
Because
But-
if you want rain for preventing fire on Arboliva, it's like your Terra.
Right. Does that stuff get Trick Room?
It
Because you've got
might.
slow ass mons like Rhyperior, Mabosstiff, Armaldo,
That's not
Mega
bad.
Ampharos.
I can't pull it up because it'll show our teams.
I can look. I've got
Yeah.
I've got to show that.
Um,
I don't know if you commit to that, but like
I mean, room service.
It does get
service
Trick
as
Room.
of- Hey, yeah, with Ampharos, Alolan Marowak,
okay, that's
Rhyperior.
another little option occasionally.
it could go hard, and then have a
Yeah.
Scarfer at the end.
Yeah,
And
exactly. You
Scarf
got like
and
me and
Bosstiff and
Shao,
Mienshao,
Scarf
yeah.
U-turn with regen, stuff
Mhm.
like that.
That's not bad. All right.
Yeah. But I go Nova, yeah.
Yeah. Moving on to the next one, which is Josh and Dayton. I pre-did this Terra for Alligator because I did this prior to. It was Arctizolt because I
We all
knew it was
knew
going to be
Gator.
I knew it was
Yep.
going to be Gator. Like, come on, you got to go Gator in this
You have
instance.
to.
It's like when you have a Gator, you Terra it.
Yeah.
So I kind of knew that was happening. All right. He sniped my Sandy Shocks and he sniped your Bulu.
Yeah, I know, man. So automatically, not for him.
Yeah, always against him. Any
I
weather...
like the team though.
Yeah, no, he has a good team. Let's see. He's got Psychic Fangs on Metagross. Because I'm thinking Veil, right?
Oh yeah. No defog.
Mandibuzz.
No Mandibuzz gets
Yeah.
defog. Yeah.
But then you don't want Mandibuzz in front of Alola Ninetales, so
Yeah, that
Metagross
Blizzard's
is a
hurting.
good... Do you have a Dark type? You have Incin. Okay. Veil can stay up,
Yeah.
right? And then go Trailblaze Weakness Policy Incineroar, because then you take the Psychic Fangs, then he does an Earthquake or Hammer Arm, you take it, you get Weakness Policy, Trailblaze your +1. I mean, you lose to Noivern, but,
He looks to Noivern. I mean, you're
it-
behind Veil. You should live it.
you live one, right?
Yeah. I don't really know what you do to kill, but
+2 knockoff is a
Knockoff, I
lot.
guess?
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, this is first impressions.
I wonder. I feel like a Terra Ice setup Gator goes crazy. Metagross is like the only meta and Tentacruel, but like Tentacruel's pretty physically frail.
Who we setting up on?
Behind Veil, I mean, you can set up on Meta while it goes for the Psychic Fangs. You can set up on Tentacruel, but Toxic would be annoying.
Honestly, I put
Arcanine.
Terra Dark.
Yeah, I was
Or
thinking
Terra
Terra
Dark
Dark
Crunches.
too, but that makes you weaker against Bulu. Like,
Yeah, but you
then
have
how
Ice
do
Punch
kill
then.
Bulu?
You bring Ice Punch, but you have Crunch. So if you go Terra Dark, you could not bring a water move because you're maybe bring because of Arcanine, but DD Crunch, Liquidation, Ice Punch.
Okay, I do like that set. It pretty much hits everything. Like a +1 or +2 crunch to Tentacruel is doing a ton.
Yeah, and then I'm pretty sure
Also hits
+2
Sinistcha.
+2 pretty much kills everything on his team.
Yeah, I like that set.
Yeah, that's
Terra Dark is solid.
yeah. Behind Veil is nice.
Yeah, as a Veil connoisseur myself.
Yes, me too.
Flowchart
The cone.
do be flowing.
Skarm's nice, right? Let's see. Metagross, Bulu, Waltz, those guys. And I feel like you need it for the Metagross Bulu, but you lose to Noivern, you lose to Shocks. You don't do well against Tentacruel. You're gonna lose against Sinistcha because it's gonna Terra into something and Strength Sap you, start Calm Minding, burn you. Lose to Arcanine.
So I mean, not worried about the Sandy Shocks because Flagon quite literally hard walls it since it can't
That's
Terra.
right. That's right.
Like it literally cannot touch it. So that's fine. But yeah, being weaker to Arcanine's fine too. You have Gator. You have a Galarian slow. Oh wait, no, he's not a water type. You got crazy Steam Engine Carkol.
Big.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean honestly Arcanine is not bad here.
Do you need I don't think he's bringing Karkle, right? So he could have rocks with
No.
Skarmory, but you might not even need boots. You could be leftovers here, especially if you bring. Okay, do you bring Tentacruel for spin or Mandibuzz? And you don't bring Mandibuzz, right? Because it's.
I feel like you have to for the defog though. Because if meta goes down, screens are up.
Yeah, that's true. The plan on right, this is Dayton. Yeah,
Yes.
is get screen up and set up with Feraligatr. He can also just then sack Feraligatr and then set up with Flygon. Same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's got options.
That's true. Veil's a problem.
Veil is always a problem. And like I don't see the greatest ways to deal with it on Noah's team. So I mean, spoilers.
okay.
I like the Veil team here.
Or it's not Noah's team, it's Josh's team.
Josh's team. Sorry.
Yeah, the Brits are all the same. We get it.
All those Brits.
I mean, if you lead Metagross and your Bullet Punch, Heavy Slam, Psychic Fangs, Stealth Rocks, that's a pretty good lead to not just get hard led Veil.
Yeah. I mean, as someone who's used Ninetales, like anytime you see someone that can Bullet Punch, you can't lead Ninetales because like you know it's happening.
Yeah, but even then, like you don't need a Bullet Punch. You got Rocks, and then that helps the switch-ins.
That does help. Rocks will help a lot.
So then you have to bring
Alternatively-
Skarmory to defog.
Yeah, I mean, I like Skarm anyway, just because like meta doesn't really touch it, and like
Yeah.
I said, Sandy Shocks is a non-threat if you have Flygon.
Yeah. So I'm like, what? Top 4 for sure.
Yep.
Arctozolt.
I do like the Incineroar. I think it's just
and
top
Incineroar,
6.
top 6,
personally.
yeah.
It does make you pretty physical heavy, but Flygon can kind of go special.
Yeah, you got Alolan Ninetales, and then Arctozolt I'm pretty sure is mixed. Like, I think it has more attack,
Oh,
but
is it?
I think it has some mixed potential.
Let me look.
Am I lying?
No, I mean, I believe you. I just...
No, I could,
Oh,
I
it's
could be
like
straight up
pretty
lying.
it's pretty even. It's like 100
Okay,
attack, 90 special
alright,
attack.
Cool.
Okay, yeah. So all right, never mind. It's pretty flexible too.
So you picking Snow Team?
Blizzard goes crazy. Yeah, I like the Veil team here.
I want to pick the Gator. Like, Terranormal
Yeah.
is really cool, right? Okay, let's think of a
Terragator is the
Terranormal.
goat.
Like, Terranormal Boom Burst set, if there's no Hisuian Zoroark, goes so hard.
That is true.
And if it's not Specs, right, so then you could switch up Flamethrower on Skarmory and just Boom Burst, Boom Burst, Boom Boost.
It's true. Northern does go crazy if the
Like-
Veil is not up.
These Terra Captains are so banger in this game. Noivern,
really are.
Sinistra, and Feraligatr, even Arctozolt.
You forgot one.
Like I said, the 4 Terra Captains in this game go hard.
Yeah, I agree. Those are really good Terra Captains.
If it's played off,
I don't know. I think this will be a banger game.
I-
This is why I wish we played best of 3.
yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's another topic for another video.
It is. We can make it. We can make another rant.
Yep.
I'm gonna pick the Terragator just because if it's played optimally, I think it just wins, and that's so cool.
Yeah, I think Josh has to play better than the Veil team has to play
I
to
mean,
get similar results.
isn't
Like,
that the Veil strat? That's just
Yeah,
what it
exactly.
is.
That's the point. That's why I loved it. I was like, dude, you have to play around me. I'm getting Veil up and I'm clicking Clangorous.
Like, yeah. Oh my gosh.
No thought, head empty. The team build.
Yeah. So all right, we're
But
going.
yeah, I think we're all right. We're both
yeah.
on the same page for the first two.
all right.
Ooh.
My matchup.
Yep.
Yeah, I know we've talked about it, so I don't know how much we can say. Slim, are you here? You want to talk about this matchup? Because me and Croc are already biased.
I actually, on the last one, I had some ideas. I was thinking,
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
let's pull that up. Speak.
I obviously the Metagross, you want to bring Bullet Punch. Psychic Fangs is great for Ninetales. Thunder Wave could also be nice for Feraligatr getting out of hand. But I was kind of looking, and he doesn't, like the top team there, I'm not sure who that is, doesn't have a lot of great ways of actually hitting the rest of the team. Like he doesn't kill anything in quickly if it becomes a threat.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of would like Scarf Tauros with just close combats. Look really nice into that top 6.
Yeah.
That's true. It's not resisted by anything.
Yeah.
No,
it's
it'd be scary as Zoroark
Right.
comes, but
then you have to play around
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's interesting because if the Ice team, Dayton's team, gets set up fast and starts blowing through, I don't think Josh
Yeah.
can survive. But if he's able to play it slow and then get Sinistra in, I don't know how he beats a Terra Sinistra.
Yes, like it's
All
scary
mine,
because
strength set.
both kind of have wild cards.
If it gets past turn 15, I pick Josh. But if Josh is down 3 Mons by turn 8, that's how I see it going.
Yeah, I could very well see it going either way, but I would also lean towards that bottom team of just so many factors of this could kill you at any point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really think it just boils down to the bottom team is easier to play and get value out of.
Yeah,
I mean, Vale. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not saying that as a bad thing.
Right.
It's great to have an easy team.
All right, Slim, talk to me about my matchup.
looking here, I'm seeing not a lot of water resists to Mega Sharpedo and Kingdra there. Not a lot at all, eh?
I mean, I don't know.
So, yeah, I kind of see like Kingdra and Sharpedo and Rain doing a lot of damage. Xurkitree, I would have to imagine coming with maybe like a scarf or something. It can do that, right, with Beast?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like that could be kind of scary. So,
In terms of,
I do like the top team a lot going into the bottom team.
I mean, when you have really no resists to the stabs of Mega Sharpedo or even Kingdra under Rain.
Yeah,
Good
it looks
options
pretty
there.
rough.
It's
It's
hard.
tough. It is tough. That's kind of what I said whenever Imnaz and I talked about it. Is I was just like, boy, the switch ins are limited.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, is this too much? It's like, it's kind of obvious. So I'm like, I feel like I can say it without,
Right.
doing too much.
For sure, because even like Iron Leaves would be like a good check where it's like, ooh, this is super scary. It could be Cork Drive or Scarf, but
Mm-hmm.
if you're in Rain with like Kingdra and stuff, like that doesn't matter too much either. Like you're not killing each other, but Kingdra's faster. You're both gonna 2-hit, right?
Yeah.
For sure, fast goes.
Yep.
Plus, Iron Crown there is just like, how the hell did this get here too? Like that seems.
Iron Crown's a demon.
You got a nice team there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'd say I like the top team in this matchup for sure.
Obviously, we like my teams, of course.
Yes.
No bias here. No bias in this Discord
No, of
call.
course not. Yeah.
You don't have a spinner, I imagine. Defog is it just Defog on Tornado?
It is.
Okay, yeah, because it looks like he's a lot of potential for setting up hazards.
Yep. You got Flurry with
Yeah,
all
you-
of them. You've got Crook.
I don't know if you want to take that risk of letting them set up Rain and then just killing your team,
Mm-hmm.
just picking up some hazards.
Yeah.
it's-
And that's the one thing that I kind of built when I built the team was like, okay, set up hazards. I'm just gonna start clicking buttons.
Be my guest.
Yeah. So cool. This one. Next we got
Yeah, like
double
this-
versus Slim. So Terra Low kicks. Enough said. Can we move on?
Yeah, a demon.
Look at the speed tiers.
Let's see.
Oh
Fastest
my
mon.
god, that top team is so slow.
Fastest mon is Primate.
That's a statement. Wow.
I was looking
But
at
then
this.
he's got
and I
Ni-
was-
Nidoking King 85. So I'm trying to think. Do you know off the top of your head if Adamant Low Kicks outspeeds Nidoking? King?
I don't think it does.
Okay, so alright, maybe we can't go Adamant. But unless we
Jolly
go like
Band.
Scarf. Jelly Band or Scarf, right? Scarf Adamant, one of those two. And just U-turn. Let's see. Ferrothorn is scary. Do you go punching or what is it, protective pads if he's Rocky Helmet Ferrothorn?
That's a good show because that's a lot of chip to take on U-turns.
I have no opinion on that.
Yeah, shut up, Slim. We're not talking to you right now.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Thankfully,
That's
Moltres
scary.
like always comes in on Pharaoh. The knockoff is annoying if he gets hazards up.
Yeah,
There's a
I'm
lot of ground types as well that have rock moves.
hmm
Yeah. Torterra setting up a shell smash, you do have to be aware of that.
Yeah, what's his Torterra switch in?
Do you have an Intimidate? You have Galarian Wheezing, but that's not...
Yeah, because it's actually I like that.
Oh, wait,
I will
hold
say,
on.
it has levitate, so it's not hitting by ground.
I have
Yeah.
a diabolical shout.
Tell
Fucking
us.
Mirror Herb Gallade.
On the shell smash.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Oh,
when are we bringing Mirror Herb? Because I was thinking Mirror Herb Shaman possibly too, because then
Ooh,
you'd be a
that's
mixed
also
attacker
Actually, yeah.
with it, or even Mirror Herb Galarian Weezing too, because if you go Mirror Herb 2 and he doesn't bring Torterra but brings Bulk Up Primate, you've got Wisp +1 defense.
Mm.
He does unfortunately have Skeledirge unaware, so that puts a little damper on that.
Ow!
I think just the top 3 core of the bottom team is very good at just cycling in and out.
Slowking is I when I first made this tier list, I was like, okay, I have to get Slowking. What am I doing? So I was debating on an ice team, but then things change.
Don't think Donphan's coming this week into the Torterra Volcanion. Glalie, oh yeah. Donphan might be taking the back seat.
I mean,
Oh?
his rapid spinners what Claydol and Defog Altaria.
Yeah.
It could come on a specific Nidoking special. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe Nidoking Skeledirge, Ferrothorn is
Yeah.
like not terrible, and you get rocks
And like
up.
it checks nothing. It doesn't even check Ferrothorn.
That's his only rocker. I feel like not forcing boots on Volcanion and letting it be Scarf here is a but he got Slowking.
Well, that's the thing is like in prep, if he's expecting rocks, he puts boots, and if you don't bring it, he wasted an item.
I know, but you like how does Volcanion be Slowking? It doesn't.
No, yeah, it can't touch Slowking.
So you got to make some hard doubles, get into Torterra, burn the Mirror Herb on someone, and somehow do it again.
Torterra does go crazy if it gets a shell smash.
It does.
There's not much to check the Rock Blast, Bullet Seed.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see the calc of +2 Rock Blast into Weezing, and see because Weezing's just gonna either haze or defog, or haze or willow.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting, but at the end of the day, Terra Dark low kicks.
Yeah, it's pretty. Hell, you
I
can
don't know
even
what
go
you're talking
Terra
about.
Yeah, I wouldn't go Bug here. I'd go Dark for the knockoffs and stuff.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
rocks are coming against me.
Yeah. When you have how many? Yeah. So.
All the rockers ever.
Yeah. I'm picking Slim. I think there's a lot of changes. Double needs to make first team getting something in the 110 range speed wise. For sure.
I would agree.
It's a decent team. The only problem is like you got
It's so
good
slow.
mons. It's just that they're not meshing.
You also don't have like immediate pressure with anything except Nidoking, but he's slow. So like Volcanion and Nidoking both can give immediate pressure, but they're both slow. Torterra, Skeledirge, and Primeape, they all have to like set up.
Yeah, that's a good point. No wall breakers. And then
Yeah.
in this scenario, maybe say you're weak to water and fire, and he's Scarf Volcanion. Then it's like, okay, that's a problem. But when you have
Yeah.
Slowking, it's like, well, all right. There's literally no pressure on this team at all.
Yep. And Volcanion doesn't even get like
Frostlass
U-turn
has
or anything.
spikes. I can see Frostlass coming. Because
It would be there
I
just
like
as
the
like a
spikes
suicide
damage.
lead.
Yeah, like a Destiny Bond, Poltergeist, Ice Shard,
Yeah.
spikes kind of lead. Because
don't
if he
hate
brings
this.
Altaria, great. If he brings Claydol,
Yeah, it's Altaria.
great,
Yeah.
right? So if he's bringing those for the Frostlass spikes, it's just helping you in general.
Yeah.
All right, I think we know what our pick is.
Yeah, going bottom team. But I will say, all it takes is one shell smash.
One
from
shell
Terra.
smash.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is a possibility, especially with Terra Rock. That's I'm gonna check that calcs after this. See how that works out.
I can look right now while we talk about this
Okay. Next one is this is Chris. Yeah, first pick Sarah versus Bartholomew Bananaramus. I am sad he didn't Terra Breloom. Like, I want to just pick Chris because he didn't Terra Breloom. I get it, Terra Dougie. Like, I get it. Terra Kilo, Terra Dougie is fire. But you had Terra Breloom.
He also had Terra Starmie. Terra Starmie is
That too.
great.
I do love Starmie. Starmie's one of my favorites. But
Yeah.
I do also, I love Terra Kilowattrel. That Terra flying is going to nuke.
I agree with Kilo. I think the Doug was not it, but
Yeah.
But
he swears. I've talked to him, so I hope he proves me wrong.
I think that Chris needs to change his Mousehold Terra to Flamigo Terra. Look at Terra fighting close combat Choice Scarf Flamigo right now in this matchup.
I love Flamigo.
Scrappy cannot get intimed by Overquill. You
True.
are destroying everything on this team.
Are they the same Terra points? That's kind of wild.
I think Flamigo's less than Mousehold.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Flamigo slept on. Like it's.
Yeah, Flamigo is slept on.
When he didn't Terra Flamigo, I was really sad because Scrappy Terra fighting
Yeah, that goes crazy.
goes
I
insane.
gotta say, the Bisharp makes it really scary for how easy it would be to intimidate this team.
Ooh,
Oh boy, Mega Houndoom goes crazy this game. Holy.
Dark Fire. Yeah, Suicune needs to be Svidef.
And I mean, Dark Pulse is not appreciating.
It's taking 35.
That's solid.
I know, but then leftovers, and then it has to get out.
That's fair, yeah. But then you can go Kilo or even like Breloom and stuff.
Yeah, Suicune is pressured. But yeah, outside Suicune, go ahead, son.
Go ahead, sir. I'm so blessed and happy that this man did not Terra Suicune because I would not have ever wanted to play him.
Valid, yeah.
Is Suicune terrible?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Yikes.
Pretty sure I was looking at that.
It would have not been fun.
Oh, and the other problem, I guess I was going to say Mousehold's is fastest, but Espeon's 110. It's like,
Oh no, Suicune can't be
you got the 110, and then you got the 90 with Flamigo, so it's like, the SPTs are kind of rough. Steelix does not really take on Scizor and Breloom that much. Steelix is kind of pressured here.
It does get Fire Fang.
It does, but I mean, if Scizor is going to choice band CC, as a wall breaker and not against Ceruledge, like, you don't take on the combination of Scizor and Breloom.
Yeah, I agree. But honestly, I'd be okay with trading health on Steelix for killing Scizor. That thing's a threat.
Fair.
I gotta say, like, Choice Specs, Terra Flying, Terra Blast, and Kilowattrel nukes a fudge ton of this team.
Yeah. It would have to be like Spadef, Bisharp, non-Terra. I mean, Steelix
has to come.
Steelix takes some, but it's
He's not super physical or especially defensive, is he?
If you go max Spadef plus resist, it's gonna maybe get 4 shot. It's gonna take like around 20 to 25. I'm thinking.
Let's find out.
That's just a head calc. Let's see if I'm right.
Terra Flying.
The Terra Flying might do more.
No, it eats it. Terra Flying Hurricane from Kilo is doing
Choice Specs?
22 to 20. Oh, Choice Specs? Alright.
Yeah, Choice Specs, Terra Blast.
Still not a lot.
And then on that switch in, Breloom probably comes in after and is pretty good into both as well.
Yeah.
Choice Specs Terra Blast to Spadef Mega Steelix is doing 24 to 29.
Dude,
And Gyro Ball is cooking that thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but Dougie can only come in not on the
Who's
Switch.
Dougie trying to trap this game?
Um,
Sarah Ledge?
Bisharp,
or-
Sarah Ledge. Oh, Sarah Ledge for sure. Sarah Ledge. Yes. Get that mon out of here.
Yeah, I mean,
Even
Sarah Ledge
Espeon
is
too.
so good.
If it's, Choice Band Dougie, Earthquake, Throat Chop, Sucker, something.
True. Also, Yanmega without Terra is not going to feel too great.
Yeah, I don't see that coming.
Love that mon, but it kind of needs the Terra.
It could be fine, but like,
It's
Choice Specs Bug Buzz does
Yeah.
do a lot of
Tinted
damage
Lens.
to this team, but I don't know. It feels bad, right?
It should be faster than it is.
Yeah,
That's the issue.
yeah.
Its base speed should be like 105, 110.
Interesting. Okay, I mean, I'm looking at this going. Shed Shell needs to come on Sarah Ledge. Are you Sash Dougie to always be able to survive a Sarah Ledge Poltergeist?
What if Sarah Ledge becomes sashed as well? Swords
Oh, it
Dance is on the
definitely will
Switch
be.
and
Swords Dance
and then it
Sash
gets
is definitely
all of its health back.
Yeah, but if Dougie set comes, right, and it's Sash 2, right, EQ gets it down, he Bitter Blades, they're both Sash, he gets +2 but -1 defense, pretty sure Sucker Punch kills.
But
But
Shadow
doesn't it
Sneak-
Shadow Sneak?
Oh,
Yeah.
Shadow Sneak. Okay. Rock Blast Dougie. Dougie gets
Wait a
Rock Blast?
minute. I've talked to Biff a little bit, so I can't go too
Okay.
in depth. in
does
anything, but
Dougie
we're all
get
talking
Rock
about
Blast? That's
obvious
what I need to know.
matchup stuff.
I need to know. I need you to check
Does
for
it get
me.
Rock Blast? I would imagine so.
I need
I
to
actually
know.
have no idea. I'll find out. Doug. Surely it gets. Okay, it gets Rock Blast.
Let's go. All right, Arena Trap Rock Blast. Loaded dice. Okay, so then the next thing is, are you worried about webs on Biff's team?
From Mariotos?
Yeah.
No.
You could probably put Defog on Scissor if you really needed.
Yeah. Starmie also gets Rapid Spin.
Yeah.
I mean, you could
I think-
also do a non typed Silvally with Rocky Helmet Defog to wall the Sarah Ledge. Because it has to set
That
up.
Bitter Blade.
Well, I know, yeah, but I'm pretty sure it has to set up because Silvally's tanky, and I'm pretty sure Silvally gets Roar.
It should.
So that,
I think if he brings Ariados, you're happy. Because it's like he brought 5 bonds.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you have a bunch of priority. It's like, but Mega Houndoom 115 speed no longer exists.
True.
It could come, right? Because if you're Scarf Flamigo, the only thing you're really scared of is Dougie. If you're faster, no, Scarf Flamigo is just best. All right, we're good.
Talking about boys Biff's team. My boy Biff's team. But I'm excited to see Chris's team throughout the season. I think Terra Bisharp, I can't believe we allowed that. I think that's going to be diabolical all season.
I'm going Chris team. It's the Flamigo.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up top team.
See, I'm
Well,
not
I think
even
that's more
convinced the
answers to bottom
Flamingo's
team.
coming.
There's no way. Are you kidding me?
For those super
What
good.
what
Like,
threatens Flamigo? Nothing.
I mean, I guess if you're Scarf, nothing, but Starmie with like
Yeah,
T-Bolt,
it's
Psychic, and
it's Scarf Flamigo.
Yep.
CC U-turn. That's it. That's it. Not clicking anything else.
I mean, fair enough. I'm going with my boy Biff.
Okay, I
This will be
can't
the first
take
one I
that
disagree
Flamigo
with.
slander.
I agree. The mod slept on. It hasn't really been used.
No, yeah. All right. Now we got
Yes.
the Croc matchup. Slim, you
that
have to
team on the
talk
bottom
again.
looks crazy.
oh my goodness.
Slim, what are our thoughts?
I would like to say screw whoever stole Porygon 2 from me.
Ah, JC.
I sent to a group chat actually this guy's team at the top because I was horrified of double screens, trick room, teleport into Heracross.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that being said, the bottom team is also super slow.
The bottom team is a hard trick room team.
Yeah, so it's like,
You know,
wow, you almost just don't
giving
need
up
to
some
bring trick room.
secrets here, but it's kind of obvious.
Can't be given away by stress like that, man. Scarf Dragalge was coming out.
Oh man. Yeah. I remember looking at this matchup to kind of when me and Croc were talking about it, and an obvious mon here is Mamoswine. The combination of ground ice goes so hard
Yeah.
to this team, and then you've got the best move in the game, knockoff, as well to cover other stuff. So that's something scary, and then obviously screens, and JC's got some slow mons that he can possibly try to slow down to compete in the trick room, and then it just depends on the Terramon. The Terramon's interesting. I don't quite know what he'd bring into this team. They're both strong. I can't figure it out against Croc's teams yet.
You're thinking which are the Terras on the bottom team?
No, on the top team. Between
Yeah, no, I don't
and
like
Braviary.
those Terras too much.
Braviary is...
I've never used those two Pokemon myself, so I
Yeah.
couldn't tell you too much information on that either. I will say, Heracross is always going to look horrifying for sure.
Especially with Grimmsnarl. The Grimmsnarl, Alakazam, the top five are broken.
Even screens and departing shot is going to bring that out.
Mm-hmm.
And,
And then
your
you
answer
lose.
to that is, yeah, you either have to have Trick Room, Camperupt. How does Cresselia damage that enough for it to care?
No.
Because like,
Damage the
Yeah,
Heracross.
is that just like a Cresselia gets a hit off? Like if it's not Trick Room, I'm saying Cresselia gets a hit off, dies to it, and then you kill it with Thunder T, and after Cross is dead, it's Mamoswine, Zam, and one of those Terramons really doing the damage, right? Because it kind of seems like you're probably bringing Porygon to Grimmsnarl. Like it seems a bit more defensive through the other things. If you can kill Cross, it looks like a lot easier of a game.
For sure. Heracross does seem like the biggest problem. Yeah, that's my assumption on that. You gotta be scared of the Magnet Pool, Eviolite, Alolan Graveler on that Step Attack.
Hey yo, he's cooking.
I'm also looking in Trick Room. That Camperupt does not really have a switch in.
No.
It never does. It never does. Mega Camel in Trick Room is evil.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be a fun game, but I gotta go with my boy Croc. I can't not back him.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I like the bottom team. It looks like it has a lot more variables. Where in the top, someone's got to go really hard.
The top does seem a little like standard and like there's nothing crazy, but there's no switch-ins to Mega Heracross. There's a lot of no switch-in mons like Alakazam, Magikarp, Life Orb, and Mamoswine. You don't have a switch into those, so it's how do you play around it, and that's one of the things with this team where it's like it's not sleeper because these mons are crazy, but it almost feels sleeper because they're one-dimensional. It's like a Veil team, right? You get screens with Grimmsnarl and then you hit.
Yep.
All right, I think that was it. It is. All right, boys. Thank you for coming. Any last
thanks for
words?
having me. Come get the smoke, JC.
4-0.
Yep.
All right. We are out.